no. I got a confession. If you clicked on this video, it's possible that you're not quite gonna get what you asked for. I'll be the first to admit, I hoodwinked you, I hooked you, I conned you into clicking on this video on how to win any argument. And I am gonna tell you how to win at any argument, but I wanna set some context and some expectations first. And even before that, if you're curious about this and all content related to communication, confidence, and storytelling, make sure that you hit subscribe and get up to date on all of that content and more. So, how do you win any argument? First, I want to give you a little bit about my backstory. For the majority of my life, I was involved in speech and debate competitive activities. These were actual tournaments adjudicated by trained professionals to determine what argument was actually rhetorically the most sound. And objectively, my teams were one of the best in not only the state, but in the nation. So I know quite a bit about how to formulate an argument that doesn't just persuade, but calls people to action, even action that previously they were against. But here's the curveball. In a debate, there is a clear winner and there is a clear loser. And there are some contexts where you want to have a clear winner and a clear loser. The courtroom being a great example. If, unfortunately, you find yourself in a courtroom, you don't want the judge to kind of oscillate between, I don't know, these people might be right or these people might be right. You want to have persuasive arguments that allows the judge to make an informed decision and declare a clear winner and a clear loser. But when you're dealing with day-to-day interactions, when you're dealing with day-to-day arguments, keep in mind that even if you want to win an argument, and even if you do win an argument, somebody else loses. Now, I don't know about you, but when I lose an argument, even if I have come to my senses and I recognize that the other person is 100% correct, I don't really feel great about myself, nor do I feel great about the decision that is being made, even if I logically agree with them. We inherently hate to lose. And when we lose an argument to someone that is close to us, whether that's a family member or a close work colleague, we don't feel great about that relationship. And that relationship requires repairs. So, in order to win at any argument, you first have to change your mindset from a win-loss to a win-win. How can you get the person or the people involved in this conflict to also win with you? This requires a great deal of patience, emotional intelligence, and active listening. Here's another curveball. Sometimes we'll be in an argument and we will think that we are winning the argument, or even more so, we think that we won the argument, but it's because we didn't actually listen to the other person's concerns. In actual debate, this is called the clash. You are clashing one idea with another idea. But too often, novice debaters or wannabe debaters are like two passing ships in the night. You're not actually arguing about the same thing because you're not actually listening to each other's arguments. So it seems counterintuitive, especially when we are in that fight, flight, or freeze mode and our adrenaline is pumping and we want to win the argument. The counterintuitive strategy is to pause, to reflect, and to listen. And once you're listening and you start to listen for what the other person or people actually want, what is their greatest fear and what is their greatest desire in the situation, and you start addressing those elements, that is how you can win an argument and create a win-win scenario where everybody feels great about the solution. Keep in mind that people won't listen to you unless they first feel heard. So if you want to win an argument, if you want to create a win-win, you get to start with that. Compassion, emotional intelligence, patience, and above all, active listening. So yeah, I may have tricked you into clicking on this video if you were looking to find a way on how to win any argument, which, by the way, is a lie. It is a false promise because every context is different, every argument is different, and every person is different. So there's no actual surefire way to win any argument. But I did deliver on this, that if you want to create a win-win, you will always have the tools and the resources available to you to first be empathetic, compassionate, patient, and being an active listener. That will never fail you. As always, make sure that you get off of mute, speak up your story, and we'll see you again next time.